what do you think about the whole phenomena within this phenomena, the whole no brother wars or no enemies to the right? What is your perspective on that? I see them throw this phrase out almost every time some sort of disagreement emerges that they're not necessarily on the winning side of, and they'll kind of invoke this phrase as if it's like they're casting a spell. It's very bizarre. What do you think this means, and where do you think this comes from?
The irony is that it appears as though they have abandoned this phrase in the past couple of months, and they're just openly just attacking people now. So the whole time I recognized the No More Brother Wars thing as utter hypocrisy, because exactly the same people who were saying No More Brother Wars were exactly the same people starting all of the fights online and creating division with their brothers in Christ. And so, I mean, to me, it's utter hypocrisy. The idea I like, like I said, they say true things, but then if you look at their behavior, it's the opposite. So if we have a greater enemy to face, then let's not fight with people who are adjacent to us, even if they're not Christians. I would love to. But the one fun thing is that there are a lot of people online who I have had very heated disagreements with about various things like dispensationalism and amillennialism, different theological positions. And we've had very heated arguments with each other online to the point where it's like, I don't want to talk to this person anymore. But after all this started, in multiple cases, we were like with each other, those same people. I was like, oh, they're not that bad.
I've had that exact thing. Yes. Yeah.
So whenever there's a greater enemy, I totally agree. And in general, we ought to probably not fight for flippant reasons our brothers in Christ. Absolutely. But also we should be willing to call out and hold our brothers in Christ to a higher standard. Because if somebody is actually in sin, it's actually our biblical responsibility to call them out and to hold them accountable to the faith that they profess. That's very important. And then the no enemies to the right thing, no, absolutely. Well, it depends on how we define it, because these people who are, the neo-Nazis, or they're not neo-Nazis, they're just Nazis. I shouldn't use the phrase neo-Nazis because they're just Nazis. There's nothing new about them.
Right.
Those people, they're not on the right. They're on the left. They love tyranny. They love Marxism. They have critical race theory 2.0. These are not values of the right. They're values of the left. And I consider myself pretty much as far right as a person can go. And so it depends on how you define no enemies to the right. But by some definition, I'd be like, yeah, sure, because there is nobody to the right.
Right.
But by the other definition, it's like, well, those people way over there that look like they're farther right than me, they're not actually right at all.